learners, it's glad to see you in Krishna space. Today is a day 19 of our 300 days DSA series. So it's time for our today's problem. Let's understand it and build our approach. So today's problem is maximum product subarray. We have done a problem called maximum sum of subarray. It is quite similar to it. Now let's see what it is. So here we have given an integer array called nums and we have to find a subarray that has the largest product and we have to return that product. Now let's see the example of it. Here we have given a list with values 2, 3, minus 2, 4. So as you can see, the output is 6 because the largest product we can get is multiplying 2 and 3. Now let's see the example 2. Here we have the list with values minus 2, 0, minus 1. And as you can see, the output is 0. Now you might be thinking that if we are going to multiply minus 2 and minus 1, we are going to get the value 2. But minus 2 and minus 1 is not a subarray. That's why it is returning 0 here. Now let's see how I approach this problem. This problem is a little tricky, but it's not difficult. Now let's see the all aspects of this problem. The first thing, if let's suppose I have the all positive values in my list, then the product of all those values will going to be give me the maximum product. So that's how we can get the maximum product of my whole list. Now let's suppose I have the negative values in my list as well. If I have the even negative numbers in my list, then there is no problem in it, because what I can do that I can get the two bigger negative number that can give me the maximum product. That's a array which can give me the maximum product. I can return it. But the problem will come when I have the odd numbers, because it can just twist my maximum product into my minimum product. And one more thing is that if let's suppose I get the value 0, the problem is if I'm going to multiply with 0, then as we know that the output will be 0. So to solve the problem of 0, what we can do, either we can get the maximum product from our prefix from 0, or we can get the maximum product from our suffix from 0. So now let's see how I solve this problem. The first thing that I have done in this code is to check if my list is empty or not. If it is empty, then I'm going to return 0. If it is not, then I'm going to take the length of my list. Following that, I have made the three variables: maximum product, minimum product, and result. So in my maximum product, I'm going to get the maximum value till that ith index, or you can say that I'm going to get the product of all positive numbers in my maximum product. In my minimum product, I'm going to get the minimum value till my ith index. So in my minimum product, I'm going to get the minimum value so that if my next value will be the negative, then it can become my maximum product. So that's why in this problem I'm taking minimum product as well. Then I have a result which is going to store the maximum product till that index value. So currently in all three I have put the first value of my list. Following that, I have run a loop from 1 to length of nums. In the loop, the first thing I am going to check is that if my current value is negative or not. If it is negative, then I am going to flip my maximum product and minimum product. Why? Let's suppose my maximum product is 4 and my minimum product is minus 2 and the current value will be minus 3. If I am going to multiply, my maximum product and current value will become the minus 12, while my minimum product will going to become the 6. So that means my minimum product will going to become the maximum product. So that's why if I get any negative value, then I am going to flip my maximum product and minimum product. I hope you guys have understand all these things till now. Now let's move ahead. In maximum product, we are getting the maximum of current value or the product of maximum product and current value. Basically in my maximum product, either I am going to start with the current value or I am going to go with my product values till now. And in my minimum product, I am going to get the minimum of current value and the product of minimum product and current value. So basically maximum product going to give me the maximum and minimum product going to give me the minimum value. In result, I am going to get the maximum of current maximum product or the product till now. So in the last, when I am going to exit from my loop, I am going to return the result value because in that I have the maximum product. Now let's understand it more deeply by taking the example 1. So currently my all three variables has value 2 because my first element of list is 2. So in my first iteration, my nums of I, which is 3, is greater than 0. So that means there will be no flip in here. Now my maximum product will become either 3 or 6. So I have to take max. So that means my maximum product will become 6. And in my minimum product, I will get the value 2. So in result, I will have 6. So in my next iteration, my nums of I will be minus 2. So here's the negative. And now we are going to flip maximum product and minimum product. Now my maximum product will become 2 and my minimum product will become 6. So my maximum product either can get the value minus 2 or minus 4. So maximum of it is minus 2. And my minimum product will going to get the value minus 2 or minus 12. So my minimum product will have minus 12 as the value. And my result will be same. In the next iteration, my nums of I will become 4, which is a positive number. So there will be no flip. In my max product, I will get the maximum of 4 or minus 8, because previously my maximum product was minus 2. So minus 2 into 4, which will give us minus 8. So now my maximum product will become 4. And in my minimum product, either the value will be 4 or the value will be minus 48. So my minimum product will going to be minus 48. And in my result, I will get the maximum, which is currently 6. So as my loop has completed, I'm going to return my result, which is 6. So that's how I solve this problem. If you guys have any other solution of it, please write it on comment. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching it and staying with me.